Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Today's article comes from ufosightings.co.uk and the headline is I'm shocked. 7 tunnel entrances discovered on Mars. Real underground bases. You know what? It's not often that I get stuck for words, but on this occasion, I'll always remember on this occasion, I absolutely was stuck for words. I'm really happy about this Mars underground tunnel entrance because it's the evidence that we all needed. But you do realize that Mars has fierce storms, right? So it must mean that someone or something is keeping the entrance swept free from a buildup of Mars sand. And that's just logically thinking about it. We can clearly see the entranceway going into the tunnel a ways back, but I know that Mars gets fierce sandstorms. It's this that nearly killed the Mars rover, because of the huge buildup of sand on its solar panels. See, it makes sense once we allow ourselves to think logically about even the most unusual ideas or opinions. The sand on Mars was a massive obstacle to overcome, but not just for the Mars rover, but also the recent helicopter sent to Mars. So someone else or something else must be keeping the tunnel entrance swept of sand. And who knows? It could be a bunch of people who have been on Mars for decades. People believe that the U.S. sent people to Mars a long time ago. This is probably some of the best evidence of life on Mars we will all see, just short of actual alien contact. Not at first though, because by reading the title of the video, I was kind of already aware of a underground tunnel. So I was expecting one underground tunnel entrance, but instead, Dabu77 actually then said, but wait a minute, what else do we have here? If we scroll to the left and keep on going. So I'm watching and waiting, then watching some more. And lo and behold, another totally different underground tunnel entrance came into view. This one, though slightly bigger, is the twin to the first one that I saw at the beginning of this video. So now that we've got this fascinating and exciting information about where the UFO orbs on Mars could be coming from, what do we do with this extraordinary information? Well, the answer is simple. We share the news. We add it to the list of important information that the public needs to know more about and ask questions. Talk, debate it, remember why you got into ufology and extraterrestrials in the first place. For myself, I am on a personal mission to get as much information as I can, so it really doesn't matter when alien disclosures comes, as I believe now and I'll believe the same after alien confirmation. That's the exact point I was stuck for words. Nobody, and I mean nothing, not one intelligent thing, has ever stepped foot on that dead red and fully red planet. Ever. But yet here we are. Here we have evidence that goes totally and utterly opposite to that. To say it's confusing is an understatement. But only to a point, because that's where I bring down to bear the vast, freely available information on this obvious extraterrestrial structure. Although this is going completely against the orthodox way of learning, or against the government-sanctioned national curriculum, I totally understand that what I'm seeing is real. It's backed up by knowledge. Knowledge about how planets formed, what is and what isn't found in nature, and that covers rock formations, erosion, and atmospheric conditions, even of other planets. Tunnels with load-bearing columns on equal sides of an opening entrance don't occur in any way, shape, or form by natural forces. But to have 7, and I repeat 7 tunnels on another celestial body, and it being called Mars isn't normal. When you know more information about anything, things become clearer. But tunnels on Mars are so far-reaching that everything else I know, and that probably what you know, it all makes sense now. The relics on the surface, the Martian surface, left to time, has been ravaged, but the stuff buried underneath the natural buildup of Martian sand, buried under many hundreds, if not thousands, of tons of sand, buildup, dust, rocks, and pebbles, etc. If there is a breakaway civilization still clinging on to life in underground tunnels leading to cities, towns, etc., then it all makes sense now. All the bones, shoes, guns, skeletons, pyramids, skulls, many skulls, crafts, tanks, flying saucers, dome buildings, structures, tunnels of glass, trees, plants, sheep, insects, birds flying in the sky, and the rover videos it and then photographs it. Believe me, we just don't find the same array of materials on the moon. For some reason or other, the Martian surface is littered with the remains or remnants of a long-dead civilization that must have come to an abrupt end. The Mars surface almost reminds me of the Titanic. Here's the exquisite and simply marvelous Google Earth discovery of what can only be described as multiple Mars underground tunnel entrances. See, there's still massive, and I mean humongous conspiracy theories out there, which in my mind do come to fruition and that do bear fruits. Most people are aware of Mars having structures, trees, life, animals, etc. on it, and there really has been serious evidence put forward that backs these claims up. Then there's the Martians living on the planet. There's been lots of serious evidence put forward also that backs up these claims. But now we have real in-your-face, intelligently created structures on Mars. And there's not just one example of stonework and entrances, but 7. That's 7 entrances all looking the same, and that's the smoking gun if ever there was one. Here's the part of a YouTube video description. Every time an amazing discovery is made on Mars, they quickly tell the sheep it is a rock or shadow. Time and time again, they try to make excuses for the objects being discovered all over Mars. This time, they are not fooling anyone by saying it's just rock formations. No doubt, some of the small-minded out there will buy NASA lies till the great deception. But for those out there with an open mind, and that know we are being lied to, this find speaks volumes. These entrances are all different when it comes to the fine detail. Some of them even seem to have something inside. The best way to find them is to follow the directions in the video. I found at least 7 that stand out solid. I also found more that were clearly covered up partially by a crabby Photoshop job. Regardless, they are there. And that is the end of this article. Now I'm going to show you, here's the first photograph of one of the tunnel entrances that this gentleman found on the surface of Mars. And as you can see, it definitely looks like a tunnel entrance. I mean, it's got 90-degree angles. It's got straight lines. That is not something that naturally occurs in nature. Now, there are other photographs as well, but this is probably the best example of the photographs. So I'm not going to show you every single one of them because some of them are really blurry and out of focus, and some of them are pretty much the same as this one. They look pretty much the same. But anyway, there's the photograph. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Do you think that this is a tunnel on the surface of Mars? To me, it certainly looks like one. But as always, it's up to you to make up your own mind. And I will catch you on the next one. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.